Welcome to Inspirational Messages, number 7. It's Dr. Marvin Faulkner. Right here at the beginning, before I forget, please subscribe. Please give the podcast a thumbs up. If these are meaningful to you, and they certainly have been to many, many people from what I'm getting back so far. And I've moved them, as you know, from Facebook over to YouTube to get a broader audience. Can still bless my patients, can still bless my family and friends, but reaching out to other people that I don't necessarily know. And I haven't known everybody from Facebook because they gave it to their friends and relatives and things like that. But I wanted to reach out, so I'm on YouTube here, as you know, and so this is number 7. So please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Let me know you're out there. Love hearing from you. I have affectionately titled this inspirational message, "The Championship Rounds," our fireside chats. In a championship fight, professional fight, not amateur, this is the highest form of one-on-one competition. The middle rounds, 6 through 9, these can begin to reveal how the championship rounds may go. The early rounds are generally there to measure the opponent, to see what works, what doesn't. To measure strength and speed. By the time the middle rounds arrive, the heat picks up. It's on now. No more games. Time to reveal exactly how this event is going to turn out. In a close fight, it's back and forth. The trading and taking of punches. These blows that are absorbed, delivered. Now, if it's one-sided, that's different. Basically, someone's getting the crap and or hell beaten out of them. Many boxing matches end during these rounds. No mas, no more. Some boxers are like, it's too much punishment. The referee may seem to think so. The corner may throw in the towel. But for those unwilling to surrender, those still standing, there comes the later rounds. Numbers 10, 11, and 12 in the modern day. 15 rounds was considered too brutal to endure. There was another day when the fight went on until someone fell. Jack Johnson, 30 rounds plus, as history goes. But currently, 10, 11, and 12, the championship rounds. Who dares? Who will impose their will? Who will refuse to surrender? Who will endure to the end? Who will keep swinging till the final bell sounds? Who will walk to the corner with nothing left? Knowing that regardless of the outcome, they gave it all they had. Like the woman at the well, she gave. all she had. I never fought professionally. I was told I could have. I was told I might have been lightweight champ of the world, but I will never know for certain. All I know is that I was an open division amateur Golden Glove champ in Ohio at age 32 while a resident physician. They were only three-minute rounds. It's amateur, not professional. The pace was to be fast and furious. No time to feel the opponent out. I mean, it was like the movie, Fast and Furious. Regardless, though, I was a slow starter. I watched so many professional fights. I kind of came at it from that direction. I was never throwing much in the first. Kind of just shuffling around, doing that so-called professional feeling out, if you will. And I'd take a couple blows just to see what the opponent had. Then came the second round. About halfway through, I let them feel me. It was more than most of them wanted. Not all, but most. The third could be a war for the tougher ones. Not much more than just holding on for some others as they had spent all they had. Now I'm talking about after I got a good trainer, Ernie Shaver's sparring partner, Terry Nicopolis. I'm talking about after I figured out what I was actually doing. How an amateur fight was scored versus professional. Same credit given for a lighter blow than a heavier one. Standing 8 count immediately reversed by a crisp combination that may just have done no harm whatsoever at all. The emphasis was on boxing, not fighting. When I took my first match, I had no idea what I was doing. In fact, since I had wrestled in high school, I knew for certain I wasn't ready. I wasn't in adequate shape. I had no technique. I had no jab. Once there, the fear of insanity entered me. I was beaten before a punch was thrown. I finally started fighting back in the third after the fear and shock had been beaten out of me. But my nose was broken and I was bleeding so badly, the towel was thrown in. Fight stopped. It was ignorant, stupid, like many things I've done. But I am not alone. However, unlike some, I do tend to learn from my mistakes. All I can say is my opponents got tougher, but I changed. Like in life, I'm not the same as I used to be. By the time I was ready for the Golden Glove Championship they had to come find me. I was eating a hot dog at the concession stand and never even heard my name called. There was no fear. I was extremely calm. I knew exactly what I could do. And I was more than ready. Despite the toughest opponent I had faced, I held him in my arms as he held on to me for dear life in the third. What I will never understand is how I could have easily knocked him out but refused to. I had done that to a sparring partner and I was scolded. I guess I discovered I really only wanted to win. I didn't want to hurt anybody. Thus, I was told, too late. Needed to get you before you became a physician. You're simply too caring now, too empathetic. Like maybe the first time at 19, when I asked my folks, and the idea was rejected so heavily by my mother. Well, the point is, I did show up for the later rounds. I fought harder in them. I did walk to the corner after the bell, satisfied. Last evening, I was looking through emails to get some help from an attorney regarding the independent film I produced. Yet another issue. As I began to see other emails from issues I had faced through the years, I thought, my dear Heavenly God, how am I still around? Actually, I began to experience fear, anxiety. My old friend came back for a visit. I faced doubt. I wondered, can I finish? These are the championship rounds now, the championship years of life. Death is coming. Can I not finish strong? Will I be a coward now? Will I not give my best? Am I punch drunk from life? So I had a fight last night, and I didn't sleep well. I had weird and strange dreams. Once up, I thought, how can I give an inspirational message today? But then God answered. I am who I am, and you are mine. These are the final chapters, the final rounds, and you will soar on wings of eagles, and you will not be faint. You will finish as I have trained you to. You will finish strong. You will leave nothing undone behind. You are David with a slingshot. You are Samson with the jawbone of an ass, and I am who I am. You'll finish it, and you'll do it with me beside you. I'm your trainer now. You are ready. You are willing. That's all that matters. I'm here. Even an unexpected knockout can come in the championship rounds by the lesser who has been taking a beating. So, I'm calling upon you, my fellow fighter, my fellow soldier. You will finish with me. You will finish strong, the powerful, and the mighty. I am who I am is here. He is with us. And we will finish together. We will love that much. We will show up for the championship rounds. Like when I coached the Mighty Warrior boxing team, I told them there'll be many blows below the belt. I mean, not even much fair. You get a bad decision, poor outcome, but I said, you will finish. Regardless, you will swing until the final bell sounds. And you know, I still hear from some of those young men, and they still remember. I will sleep better tonight. And so will you. We will finish the fight. We will enter the championship rounds, and we will gather our suit of armor, and we will march into eternity. And we shall hear, well done. Good night. You sleep well. And you get up in the morning ready to fight. Thank you.